Hi, welcome to Self Care Saturday. My name is Cassie. Welcome back if you are coming back, and welcome if you are brand new. I'm glad to have you. And a couple weeks ago, I put a video out on, basically kind of telling you that I was revamping my page and different things like that. So I just want to kind of talk about, we're going to um, really dive in and focus more on the self-care practices that I have been practicing over the last couple of years that has really made a difference um, in my overall, life and the quality of my life. So I just wanted to talk about that and share my experiences with you, and hopefully my experiences may help you change your life as well. So, first is, we have to love ourselves from the inside and outside. So we're going to talk about that. And also, the self care, the definition of the self care that I found when I Googled it, it says the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well being and happiness, in particular during periods of stress. Well, I think that I'm a believer that, we need to practice self care all year round, no matter if we're in a good season, a bad season, whatever. We just need to practice it all the time, because self care has been just a game changer in my life. And I think it definitely makes a difference in everybody's lives. And I just kind of wanted to share some of the things that I experienced. So, when I was younger, and I used to try to do some of the self care practices, like, getting my nails done. And, I was younger, so I was very naive at that time. But, I was more focused on the things outer were out, the, out, oh my goodness, I don't know. Focusing on the things that you can see, right? Like getting my nails done and different things like that. And so, people made me feel shameful for doing that, because I was a mom and, I was on a tight budget. And so people made me basically to believe that that shouldn't be my priority, and my priority should be taking care of my children. So all in all, I ended up losing myself into taking care of my children. And honestly, I did suffer, and so did the others in my life, including my kids, because I am definitely a better person all around, since practicing these self-care practices on a regular basis, right? Um, I just wanted to kind of share some of these. And these practices that I'm going to share with you today are practices that you don't need a lot of money for. So if you are, a mom and you're struggling to kind of make it, especially, in the economy that we have currently, things are a lot tougher for a lot of people. So I hope that this will be helpful for you, and that you can take some things away, and always, make self-care a priority for yourself. Um, I would say my first, besides getting my nails done and, different things like that, my first, dive into the self-care was working out, right? I started working out about 10 years ago, and 10 to actually probably about 12 years ago now. 12 to 13 years ago, I started working out, and really found that working out really helped my mindset, right? So it really relieved some stress, and I ended up being a bit happier person because of my workouts. And so I seen that, I was like, oh, okay, I don't want to, end up losing that. So basically that helps kind of keep my exercise, because when I first started exercising, I was just doing it purely to lose weight. I didn't really realize that it was going to be such a positive aspect on my mental health as well. So I was doing it to lose weight, and then it turned into something that was to lose weight. Now, it's turned into just a habit. I do it all the time, no matter what, if I am trying to lose weight or not. So, but the main things that really has helped change and transform my life over the last 2 years are these things. So the first thing is prayer. I found Jesus, and I pray, and we talk about, different things every single day. So that is a non-negotiable for me. Journaling. I journal every day. Now, when I first started, I'll be honest, I didn't do it every day. I just did it when I was having a bad day to kind of get my emotional release out, to help me deal with things that were going on in my life. But now I'm actually journaling every day, and that is definitely a help for my mental health, and also, an emotional release as well. So it's getting the bad things out, and also, talking about the good things. And I always also, to kind of go with the journaling, is I also have a gratitude journal. So I like to mention, 3 to 6 things that I'm grateful for every day, because God loves a grateful heart. And when you are looking for positive things more, so what you basically, you're training your brain to look for positive things. So when you are focused on what you're grateful for, and that, then you kind of start seeing more of those things that you're grateful for. So I definitely will recommend a journal to write your feelings down, but also a gratitude journal. If you can, depending on how much journaling that you do, you may be able to put it all in one journal, but honestly, I like to keep them separate. So I have actually 3 journals. I have my gratitude journal, I have my affirmations journal, and then I have my feelings journal. So I have a few of them, but like I said, you don't need to. If you just want to have one journal and do it all in one, you can. But for me, it's just easier to kind of have them separated. And then the next thing I want to talk about is affirmations. So, on being on this journey of self-care and self-love, and, retraining our brains to think differently and see ourselves differently, especially if you are like me and I struggled with, having self-confidence and self-esteem in the past. So, doing these affirmations every single day definitely helps retrain my subconscious mind to think differently. So I do them in the morning, and I do them at night. And, it depends on how many you want. So you can start with a page full, you can start with 5 or 10 of them, however much you think that you can do. But I would also try to put a little bit of feeling behind it, not just say, I am great. Just like, I am great. The more you believe it, the faster your subconscious mind will take it as truth, right? So you have to feel it, believe it, and be it for it all to work. And then also, the working out. The working out is a non-negotiable. I do it, even if it's just a walk. I try to do it every single day, at least 5 to 6 days a week. There may be a day that I just don't really prioritize anything, to be honest, especially if it's like my cleaning day, but I guess then I am moving because I am cleaning, but I just try to move my body every day, because I feel good when I move my body. And the more I move my body, the better I feel. So I definitely think that having some type of workout routine is definitely beneficial and is life-changing. And then also eating healthy. And so, when you're eating healthy, because, there's some talk about it, but I guess it depends too on how, and what you see in what you're reading and stuff like that. So our gut health is actually connected to our brain and controls our brain. So our gut health is controls, like, if we're depressed, it controls our digestive system. I mean, it just controls so much that we really need to focus on clean eating and eating healthy, whatever that looks like for you, and to kind of stay away from the processed foods, the fast foods and different things like that. That is not healthy for us. Because when we don't have a healthy gut, we don't have a healthy mind, and we don't have a healthy body. So it controls it all, and it's very important. And I'll tell you a little story, where I ate clean, literally clean, for 2.5 years. I didn't eat out. I did not have an ounce of alcohol for 2.5 years. I cooked all of my meals. I was so good about it. And I felt my best that I've ever felt in my whole entire life. And so I wasn't eating processed foods. I wouldn't eat anything boxed or anything like that. I mean, I guess I did eat a little bit of processed foods because, like, I was eating frozen vegetables and different things like that. But I really wasn't. Stayed away from, like, boxed snacks, boxed really anything. Even rice, I wouldn't really have much of that if it was boxed because it was so processed. So I tried to stay away from it as much as possible, and I did a really good job of it, and I felt incredible from doing it. And so I'm kind of getting back into that, again, of that really clean, strict eating, because it just makes me feel good. And I know that that's what my body wants. So, definitely something to look into and see what fits best for you. But I definitely think that is a great thing to add. At least eating clean, and as much as you can. Also, working on expanding your mind in some sort, because the more that you know, the better off that you are, and you just feel more confident because you're taking care of yourself, and you know what's going on. So I definitely recommend personal development, taking a course of learning something new, trying different things, whatever that may look like for you. Definitely do that, because that is, I've taken a few different courses. I'm signing up for another course in a couple weeks, to start. So yeah, it's definitely nice to constantly expand your mind and just try different things. And then, it also will probably maybe help you figure out what you want to do, in your life as well. So definitely work on that. And then your skincare routine. Make sure that you have a skincare routine, because our skin is important. It is important, and especially as we're aging and different things like that, we want to take care of ourselves, to look our best, to feel our best. And so, there was many years that I didn't have a skincare routine, and I suffered from that. So I definitely think that it is very beneficial to have a routine, a morning routine and a night routine. But if you definitely don't do it in the morning, definitely do it at night after, wash your face and stuff like that. So then you at least are washing and cleaning your face after a day's worth of work, being outside and all the pollution and the sweating and everything else. So yes, definitely do that. And then finding something that you enjoy, right? Because like I mentioned earlier, I lost myself as being a mom. So I kind of lost myself in just more aspects of just, self-care, right? Of getting my nails done or, different things like that. But doing things that you enjoy. If you like painting or if you want to go dancing, just find something that really lights you up and brings joy into your life. And you may not be able to do it all the time because honestly, some of the things are, a little bit of cost, but even if, say it's dancing, for instance, because I love dancing. So it's one of my favorite things to go to is, just have a dance concert in your house. Put the music on, put the lighting on how you want to have it, and just dance away. And you will feel good because, it's every time I've done it at home, I've had a great time doing it. Put the music on that you like and just have fun. So I definitely think that you definitely need to find something that you enjoy, and hopefully, that you can do it more on a regular basis than, once or twice a year, because the more, you do things that you enjoy, the happier you are, and the more that you fill your own cup up, the better off you'll be. So there's that. And then also, get a mani-pedi done, or a manicure or a pedicure, or both, whatever, floats your boat, whatever is going to make you feel good. And then, you can actually go somewhere and get those done, or you can buy different things and do them at home. You can do the gel manicure, pedicure. I think there's a few other options now that you can do, or even, press on nails, and they've come a long ways too. And some people that I know that do the press on nails, I'm a little too rough with my hands, so it doesn't really work for me. But some people have been able to make them last a week or two. So, it depends on, I guess, how much you use your hands and how rough you are, if that's gonna, last a week or two for you. And then also, having a morning and a night routine has been a game changer. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really have a concrete night routine, okay? But I do have a good morning routine set up, but my night routine is a little hot and cold at this point, because it just is really hard. It's been really hard for me to staple down like bedtime and all of that, especially when I have my kids and just different things that are going on. It is so hard. So I am just being honest and say, for some people, the night routine may be easier than the morning routine. But for me right now, the morning routine is easier than the night routine. I do some things at night, like my skin and stuff like that, but I don't do it by like a certain time. It's not like a scheduled thing and stuff like that. So, I do try to prioritize my sleep though, because that is important. But at the same time, I don't have a bedtime. I try to be as good as possible by just, doing it, to be honest. And then, romanticize your day-to-day life in whatever way that's going to look like for you. If, in the morning when you're getting up and you're getting ready, put some music on and just really, enjoy that time. Or if you want to put some extra pillows and comfy blankets on your couch and, put a little light on and read a book, a romance book or whatever on your couch, do that. So just find different ways to romanticize your life and make it a little bit better than what it would be just by doing it, So, and that may, that may help you want to do it a little bit more. So, I say all of this to say that self-care is so important, not just for ourselves, but it also shows other people how to treat us. And so when we are treating ourselves well and loving ourselves, we are actually teaching others how to treat us. Because unfortunately, in this day and age, I think it's always been, but definitely this day and age, people don't treat you how you want to be treated. People treat you how you allow them to treat you. And what I found in my circumstance, in my experiences, is if you don't have enough love and respect for yourself, then other people aren't going to love and respect you neither, because they're going to get over on you. That means you may not have enough respect or whatnot to tell somebody that you don't like something or something like that, So we'll go into that a little bit more on another video, but I just wanted to to basically tell you that, we are not treated the way we want to be treated. We are treated on how we allow others to treat us and how we treat ourselves. So the more we treat ourselves good, the more other people would treat us good. And that goes for family, friends, lovers, whatever, even the neighbors. People know when you take care of yourself and when you love yourself and when you don't. It shows, not only when you have your nails done or whatnot, but when you really are finessing yourself and you're taking care of yourself, you glow a little bit differently. You show up differently for people. And that definitely shows other people, okay, I can't treat her in such a way because she's not going to allow that. And that's what we need. So I also want to kind of end it on this note where there's this quote, and it says, self-care is how you take your power back. And so when you are loving yourself and you're taking care of yourself and you're respecting yourself, that's how other people will come into your life and treat you as well. Because how are you going to allow other people to treat you, below what you're treating yourself? You have standards because you're treating yourself well. And other people will either come and meet you where you are, maybe even exceed it, or not to allow people to go beneath you, right? So it's a good practice to have, and definitely don't ever lose that. And I would say happy self-caring day, and make sure that you are loving yourself every day, one way or another. If you have to even just tell yourself that you love yourself in the mirror when you're walking by in the morning, do that, okay? So I love you. Have a good day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.